Happy Sunday and welcome to Take 5. I'm your host, Carla Salinas. Today is the big game and we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the great Tom Landry. Take 5's Jonathan Camacho spoke to a mission man who took us back in time.
Hello, my name is Jim Bledsoe. I am a Dallas Cowboy and Tom Landry fan. We're blessed to have a person like that live here and then go on and do things like he has done. And we're very thankful for that. Tom Landry's a mission boy and we're all very proud of him. The Valley's very proud of him. His last season as a senior, his team went 12-0 in district, and then they continued on to the regional playoffs as far as you could go at that time. One touchdown was all they allowed that whole season, so they had a tremendous year. He had 20 successful seasons that involved playoffs of some kind. He stayed 29 years with the Cowboys before a new owner decided to let him retire. A lot of us were unhappy with that, but we were glad for him that he deserved a good retirement. I can tell you that his players thought so much of him and had him at a level of greatness that they never doused him with Gatorade or cold water. Never did. And I find that unusual that they respected him that much that they didn't do it. His stoicness, his quietness, his stern, intelligent look, the way he would cross his arms and hold that piece of paper, it was just different than anybody else that you see in the NFL today. The Touchdown Club was formed for the Mission Eagles. At that time, we only had one school. He did visit one time. I'm not sure if it was at a time when we were going to dedicate the stadium in his name or not, but when he did, I got him to sign my cap. I've got a signed picture from him, which I cherish, and we were really thrilled to see him. Just having a bigger than life person come before you, you know, we all felt, golly, wow, look at that. And he was a charming guy. He spoke to everybody. He signed everybody's things that people wanted him to sign, and he visited with us for a good length of time. It was really fun.
All right, guys, it's a big game day, so today we're at Mission Bets, and I'm here with Coach Gilpin, who's going to be teaching us some football. All right, Coach, what are we doing today?
Well, today we're going to work a little bit. We're going to throw the ball. We're going to catch the ball, do a little kicking of the ball. We'll get through some drills, and we'll show you a little bit of football today.
All right, do you have any tips for us?
Well, we're going to save that. We're going to work on that when we get out to the drills, and I don't want to use them all up right here.
All right, well, let's do it.
All right.
Have your pointer finger on the lace, this one right above this lace, in between, and this one, your pinky right here.
Yeah, cheer for me.
Let's go! You got it!
So you know where to hold the ball, right?
No.
You're gonna aim with your left shoulder towards her, and you're gonna step, bring it back, and then shoot your hip forward, come through, and make sure to flick your wrist.
So much pressure! Okay. Yeah. We're doing.
See the cannon.
Okay. Oh!
This finger here,
Oh, this finger.
there.
Okay. And then.
And make sure you have a gap right between your fingers.
What the heck? I didn't know you had to hold it like this.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh my God!
Imagine the ball coming towards you, and you have to wrap your hand around the ball. The point of the ball is supposed to go through here. You wrap your hands around.
Oh, okay.
So like, make a triangle, and you're gonna look at this right here, and you're gonna wrap it around like that.
Oh! Scared. Duck it, let's go! Okay. Get it, get it!
This foot's gonna be towards the ball, and this foot's gonna be behind.
All right, well, I guess that wraps up our football time here at Mission Veterans. Coach, how did we do?
Well, honest assessment, we got a little work to do still. We're not quite where we need to be to win championships, but as we get ready for the big game, I think we took some steps in the right direction today. Maybe need a couple more years of practice and we'll be ready in 2025.
Be honest, would we have made the team?
Honest answer, I love you to death, pulling for you, but you probably wouldn't get on the field just yet. A little bit more work.
All right, we'll keep warming up that bench for now, but you know, like you said, maybe in 2025. But thank you so much for teaching us.
You're welcome, man. Your effort was outstanding, all three of you. It was an honor. I think I heard Taylor Swift mentioned more times than I've ever heard on a football field in my life, which was a lot of fun. And thank y'all for coming out. We enjoyed it.
All right, thank you, Coach. As you gather around today for the big game, one thing you are going to want in your hands is an ice-cold michelada, and I visited Señor Kuda ceviches and micheladas. Picture this, it's the weekend, it's a hot day, and all you want is a michelada or maybe even some ceviche. Well, here at Señor Kuda, you can actually get both of those things, and I'm here with Leslie Villarreal, the owner. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it.
Okay, so I know that you're known for your michelada mix, so you gotta tell us about this. I know it's where you first got started.
Yes, so we started about 3 years ago. We started doing the michelada mix, and we would deliver like to meat markets, liquor stores. We will go like pop-up markets too, to give the customers a try so they can know how we taste, you know, and people will start loving it.
And now you've added ceviche into the mix, which I love the pair. Like, why did you guys decide to open up your own place?
So we started thinking, my husband and I, like, what can we go with the michelada? You know, something as refreshing as a michelada, and ceviche came to mind.
So what sort of ceviche are we talking here?
Okay, so we prepare different types of ceviche. You pick your protein. We have from bass, we have shrimp, we have octopus, salmon, tuna. You can even do mix, like up to 3 proteins.
I feel like my mouth is watering. I'm so excited. Now I gotta ask you, like, what do you think makes a good michelada?
I think a good michelada makes a balance of spices and, you know, ingredients, not too, let's say, salty or too spicy, just a good amount of spices and the clamato, you know, clamato with all the other ingredients.
Leslie, you've obviously come such a long way since, you know, going out and trying to sell just the michelada mix. Now you're having your new location, which just opened on Thursday. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel very happy. I mean, I never imagined that people will really love our place. And I feel really happy and really grateful with all our customers, you know, that bring family, friends, and continue coming to us.
Okay, well, I'm ready to try some stuff if you are. So what do you say we head back into the kitchen and try and make some stuff?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do some ceviche and a michelada.
All right, I'm ready. All right, guys, so we went ahead and got all of our ingredients to make a michelada. Leslie, please guide me. What should I start with?
Yeah, so you're gonna do an miche aguachile.
Ooh.
So you're gonna have your michelada on the bottom, and then on top, you're gonna do some aguachiles.
I'm in. Say less, say less. And the best part is that I get to wash it all down with a good michelada. Life is good, guys. Life is good with some ceviche and some micheladas, truly. I love the Valley. This is the 956. Coming up on Take 5, this local business is repurposing items and there's boxes across the valley where you can help. Details are coming up next.
Every year, more than 8 billion pounds of clothing waste is sent to the landfill. This business is not only giving second chances to unwanted clothes, but they're helping those in need. And joining us today to talk about it is Rolando Martinez, owner of Green Earth Recycling. Rolando, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right, tell us about Green Earth Recycling.
So, Mrs. Heather, Green Earth Recycling is a business that's out to help the environment, but also the community. We place out the big yellow donation boxes that you see throughout the Rio Grande Valley. We have those conveniently placed for people so that they can take their donations, unwanted household items, clothing, shoes, place them in the box, and then we find a home for all those items.
And you know, we're talking about those yellow bins that you see across the Rio Grande Valley. How many do you have?
Right now, we're at about 220 boxes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a purpose behind these boxes. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So the main purpose of a recycling box company like ours is so that we can keep unwanted items out of the landfill, such as shoes and textiles. But we go a little bit further by also bringing in the community aspect. In this case, we collaborated with the Rainbow Room, and with them we're able to also give back to the community.
Yeah, and we had the Rainbow Room on our show a couple of months ago, and they were telling us that when they get children in their care after, you know, a situation, these kids need clothes, these kids need shoes, and where do they get them? They get them from you guys, right?
Absolutely. In part, they do get them from us, and they do so by, when we put together clothing drives for the Rainbow Room, people can actually go to the location, donate directly to them, and anything that's a new item that they can put inside of their room, they keep. Now, we also take all the used items as well. So as we receive them, we put them through the recycling program. Anything new goes directly to the Rainbow Room.
And Orlando, what made you want to collaborate with the Rainbow Room?
About 3.5 years ago, I was having a conversation with my wife, and I told her I was going to put together this program, and I asked her if she knew of any local charities that could benefit from it. And she brought up the Rainbow Room. She explained to me a little bit about what it was, and us having children, small children, we know the importance of keeping them in a safe environment. So we felt that by collaborating with them, we would be able to do that for other children in the community that are going through the process. We help with that transition in between.
That's awesome. That's amazing. It's very much needed. Okay, one more time. If somebody wants to donate, how do they do that?
Well, you can find one of the big yellow boxes. They have the Rainbow Room logo on the front. They say donate, be great on the back. And you can find them at many of the shopping plazas throughout the Rio Grande Valley, from Mission all the way to Brownsville. And you can also give us a call in the event that you cannot locate a box, and we'll be happy to assist you. That number is 956-888-4777.
All right. Thank you so much, Rolando, for coming. And thank you so much for doing what you're doing, because it is empowering the RGV.
Thank you for having me.
It is the month of love, and this city wants everyone to participate. How you can do so coming up when Take 5 returns. Looking for award-winning meat for today? Details on Made in the 956 Extra is coming up right after this break. Plus, the Take 5 team and a few puppies predict the winner of today's game. Stay with us. Today we have some exciting news for our South Padre Island community. The city of South Padre Island is spreading the love this Valentine's Day with the I Love SPI campaign. And joining us today is Environmental Health Director Victor Baldovinos. Thank you so much for joining us today, Victor.
Well, thank you for having us. It's a real pleasure to be here.
All right, so you brought this amazing t-shirt for us with the I Heart SPI campaign on it. Now, as a part of this, people can actually have the opportunity to get this t-shirt completely free if they participate. So you've got to tell us how they can do that.
Absolutely. So, you know, during the fall, people tend to leave, you know, their limbs grow and things like that. And our busy season is coming up. So we encourage all our residents and businesses to go out to their properties, you know, make it look really, really nice for all our visitors. Spring break's around the corner, so we want the island to look the best that it possibly can. And so we partnered up with Republic Services, and they will go street by street and pick up any brush or bulky items that people bring up to the front. It's a great campaign. We've done it for many years now. It's been very successful. We've had many people participate in the program, and actually we have repeat people that come out and actually look for code enforcement officers that are patrolling the streets because they want another shirt. So these are custom-made shirts. We have the recycling symbol on the heart because we encourage people, if they find any recycling products, to bring them to our recycling center at the community center in South Padre every Saturday from 8 to 11.
Perfect. And this isn't just, you know, households, this is businesses too. All they got to do is just set out those bulky items, that brush out in the front, and someone will come by and pick them up?
Republic Services, they'll see the truck because it's got a big I Love SPI banner on the side. It's really awesome. Everyone gets into the program. It's a great way to get the island ready for all of the visitors from all over the world that flock over and want to see our beautiful island.
I know it gets really, really busy, and it is important to keep that island looking at its best. You also mentioned the recycling, and so what items can they recycle?
Anything from aluminum cans, tin, plastic, cardboard, bring it all to us. We will recycle it for you.
Why did you guys feel the need to do this year? I know you guys have done it in previous years, but you know, why was it so important to you guys to, you know, keep this tradition going?
It's a successful program that started many, many years ago, and like I mentioned, there's people that have been part of the program and kind of make it tradition, and so it's a win-win for everyone, and so we want, if it works, we want to keep going with it.
Absolutely. It's a good time to clean out the garage anyway.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and everything that you're doing for the South Padre Island community.
Thank you for having us, and we invite everyone to sunny South Padre Island.
All right, guys, let's all show our love for South Padre Island this Valentine's Day. Now, for more information, you can contact the Environmental Health Services Department at 956-761-8123. Well, we're back with another Made in the 956 Extra, and I am here with Channel 5 News anchor Trey Serna. Trey, tell us what you got this week.
Carla, I'm cooking something good up. Well, I'm not, but Fred and Yari Robles are. They're the owners of Real Valley Meats in Harlingen. Now get this, they came in first place in the brisket category at the San Antonio Rodeo Cook-Off back in January. Now I told you about them last October. Back then they also came in first place at the American Royal in Kansas City. Now up next, they tell me they'll be competing at the Houston Rodeo Cook-Off at the end of February.
Trey, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Have you tried them yet?
I have not. So funny story. I was actually a judge for the Houston Rodeo Cook-Off for some of the contestants last month. I'm going up to the rodeo this month. So I talked to them. I was like, hey, I'm going to meet up and I have to try some of that brisket. So I'm excited.
That's so exciting. You got to tell me how it is.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yes, of course.
All right, Trey. So where can people go to for some more information?
Yes. So Carla, you can find them on Facebook at Real Valley Meats, and you can also just stop by their store. They're in Harlingen and they're located at 1219 West Tyler Avenue.
Well, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
When TakeFive returns looking to adopt, we have the perfect pup for you, plus our predictions for the big game. Don't go anywhere. TakeFive is back after this break.
It's a new week and we have a new cutie pie with us here. Can you believe that? That is actually her name, Cutie Pie, and she is a 1-year-old Pit Bull Terrier mix. She's been at the Rio Grande Valley Humane Societies for about 30 days now, and she is super friendly with kids. She's ready to get to her new forever home. So as always, that number that you see on your screen is going to get you all the information. Right now, their adoption fees are $20. You cannot find a better deal. For $20, you can get this cutie pie into your home today. For TakeFive's Pet of the Week, I'm Millicent Olivares.
And here's a look at the TakeFive team picks. Looks like we think Taylor Swift, we mean the Chiefs, will take home the trophy, and we also had a special guest choose their pick too. Take a look.
So the big game is today, and Cutie Pie is gonna actually help us to determine the winner. So here we go. Are you ready? She's ready. Yes, look. Over here and over here. Which one are you gonna go to? Look. She's looking for more. Oh. Oh. There she goes, she'll pick. No, well, she's technically sitting on the Chiefs. Okay, so Cutie Pie is not hungry and she's not thirsty, but she is sitting on the Chiefs side. So she has officially picked the Chiefs to win today. So obviously you can tell Cutie Pie is officially a Swiftie.
Here's what's happening across the RGV. Valentine's pop-up market is happening today at Amigoland Event Center in Brownsville from 1 to 6 p.m. And the city of La Feria will be having their 30th annual Fiesta de la Feria on Saturday, February 17th. The event starts at 11 a.m. and it's completely free. The circus is back in town. Circo Hermanos Vasquez has shows every day. For more information and tickets, visit circovasquez.com. That's it for now, guys. We want to know who you are rooting for. Check out our social media pages for our poll and join us next weekend for more Take 5. Have a great week, everyone.